Win team, the 2 seed in the West a year ago. No Yoguri, a lot of anticipation to see him. And for the Blazers, the only 2 starters back.
Incredible numbers, up those numbers in the playoffs. I mean, first team All-NBA, what a year for Nikola a year ago.
Harris with the basket. Well, think about
His
it.
primary pick and roll partners are not available to start the season, so he and Hassan have got to figure it out.
Millsap will try a 3 and knock it down.
Mr. Son to contend with.
Millsap's the oldest guy on the team by far. He's 34 years old. Final year with $30 million contract set. Collins knocks down that he can't stop thinking about that 4 for 18 shooting performance in the Game 7 loss at home to the Blazers as Lillard gets to the rim and finishes.
Be that guy.
Right, he said basically, I don't want to be considered somebody you can attack. That I'm the weak spot on our team.
Beautiful pass by McCollum. Plumlee got Whiteside off his feet and a nice finish.
Get defenders off him, and then that clears the way for him to make a pretty pass.
Millsap attacking Collins, count it, and a 3-point missed again.
We were talking in the break, it's because all of these guys know their run is going to be mostly in the first half.
Alley-oop and a slam by Barton. And because it was a great 7-game series, they had that 4 overtime game 3 in Portland. That Rodney Hood, by the way, hit the big shot in that 4th overtime. Well, Simons in the last regular season game when the Blazers sat their starters, he scored 37 points. I know as Grant scores, you could look at that media giant Tencent, a media partner of the NBA and ESPN, announcing will not broadcast Rockets games this season. And then Chinese State broadcast.
Morris now handling the point guard duties for Denver. Now, this is why, one of the reasons they like Grant. So a little
played in about 53 minutes of action at Missouri. Hazonia with the slam, and then Porter missed all of it. Is an incredible shooter. 6-point Denver lead. Final minute here. Monte Morris got Bazemore off his feet. No foul call, but Morris, who played in every game last year, 3rd-year pro out of Iowa State, able to hit inside. Simons from deep. Sierra with a rebound. Hazonia on the cut and the finish.
Boys, Simon's doing a terrific job. Averaged 27 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists a year ago. And they were 4th in the West at Christmas.
And obviously got hurt against the Warriors as Tolliver finishes. Pass from Malik Beasley. Beasley over Whiteside, and that's not easy to do again.
With the additions of George and Kawhi, do you keep Lou Will and Montrezl Harrell together because they've got such synergy? He said absolutely, those two run together.
You see, Lakers and Clippers. Here's Whiteside from Simons, and he got it way off the mark. Here's Hazonia again attacking the basket. Nifty pass to Whiteside. Whiteside with the finish.
How about his? You could take it early on something because you believe in it, but you want to save it because you're a little bit nervous about not having it. What's the impact of your players? Shown you some things though, Bazemore, hasn't he? Defensively already, his aggression.
Millsap countered and a foul. So they got swept by the Warriors after beating Denver on its home floor in Game 7 to advance to the conference finals for the first time in 19 years. Bazemore from the corner in the first basket of the game for Bazemore. Millsap for the answer. Hit it.
Nice job for your teammate.
Barton working hard against Lillard. Oh, beautiful pass by Lillard to Whiteside inside. Winning shots in the playoffs, but series clinching shots in the playoffs.
It's been pretty spectacular. Nice hustle by Murray.
Nuggets investing in the former number 7 overall pick in 2016. Jack Collins knocks down the short J with the defending champs, the Toronto Raptors, losing their best player to the Clippers. Lillard on the attack, gets the basket and a foul. McCollum, little off balance, but it doesn't matter. Here's Jeremy Grant, first year with Denver. Out to Gary Harris. And Harris is an excellent marksman.
Can he stay healthy?
Good hands by Millsap, stripping Lillard. Here's Barton in transition, goes right at Collins, finishes, and one.
Good strong drive by Will Barton. That's him at his best.
McCollum goes to the left hand. It's good. And
to use that terminology. You know, Jokic, I think by his nature, Dave, is unselfish, team-oriented, doesn't want to be the focal point.
That's how he found a way into the NBA in the first place, is plays like that. Collins inside. Gets it on the second try.
And he's a tremendous athlete.
Here's Simons. This time, he swishes it home. In the postseason, the numbers he put up were matched only by Oscar, Wilt, and LeBron. Finds a cutting Collins, had a little trouble with the handle, and Beasley slides on the floor to make the play. Monte Morris connects from three-point range.
That's just great hustle.
And last year, he played in 82 games and started 6 times. Had one of the best assist-to-turnover ratios in the league. Is when he was coming out of high school. From Seattle, played for Brandon Roy, former Blazer. As you watch him knock down that jumper, they talked about him big. So let's see if he makes the most of the opportunities he gets in the regular season. How about LaBissiere?
Wow.
But couldn't get the bucket.
Everything but the bucket. Attacked the matchup perfectly.
Morris, oh, what a great finish by Monte. But we know how good the Nuggets always are at home.
Best record in the league at home last year, I believe.
There's Beasley. Stroke in training camp. But played 12 minutes tonight and had 7 points, 4 rebounds.
So
Simons really has a nice stroke.
His first run with his team. So he's calling for the switch. He almost throws his teammate through. There's no switch, so he's got to cover back out.
Simons rejected by Grant. A stone's throw from here to the Moda Center. And they'll use this floor all season as Zeller.
Grant just erases that opportunity.
Sacramento's another team. As Porter misses, the follow won't go either. Grant. And on the third try, it's further ahead. Maybe Memphis would be the other team in the West. What about the East?
Well, obviously Milwaukee with the reigning MVP, with a two-man game that was such an integral part of what Philadelphia did with Joel and J.J. Redick.
Nice finish by Porter.
That's a big deal.
Factor, right?
That's a big deal.
Monte Morris short. And Boston is intriguing. You know, no Kyrie Irving does it. Portland, by the way, is 0 for 6 with 3 turnovers here in the quarter, trailing by 14. Morris with a beautiful pass that time to Jared Vanderbilt. And that's still a good roster. And a good coaching staff. It will be interesting to watch as Dozier with a beautiful pass on the alley-oop to Vanderbilt. Portland doesn't have a field goal here in the quarter until the slam by LaBissiere.
Unless you are so physically gifted, boy, it's getting harder and harder to be a part.
Hard with the dunk.
We shall see how that plays.
Little, wow, athletic finish after a beautiful. Good pass inside to Brown and didn't travel. Collins and LaBissiere. LaBissiere has 12 rebounds as well. And it's a 13-2 Portland run. But Lowry Markkanen. Hernan Gomez with a takeaway, getting the steal. And here's Porter for the slam. Well, that should be fun. Yeah. Listed at 7-1, spent 1 year at UCLA. Jeremy Grant. Played well in Oklahoma City the last 3 years. Dozier connects. The greatest number of returning players that were key guys in their season a year ago. And that'll do it. So the preseason opener in the books for 2 Western Conference teams that squared off just